Oh, yeah.
These people aren't living paycheck to paycheck. These people are living outside their means.
NANI? Dynamite! Dynamite!
We'll have a new booth boss by the end of the night. Things are looking good. But let's talk a little bit about money, all right? Let's go. Let's talk about the money. Now, I don't want to brag, okay? I'm not here to brag. But I consider myself a very fortunate person because I know a lot of rich people. Clap it. I know a lot of rich people. I know a lot of hood rich people. I know a lot of corporate rich people. I know a lot of wealthy people. It's a difficult problem to have. The thing that makes them valuable to me is the experience they care to share and the wisdom they care to share and the way that I follow in some of their footsteps in order to get there. But most importantly, I know that if anything ever happens to me, I know enough people that could take care of me. I just want to see the better things in life, but I don't live vicariously through anybody. I understand my means and I work very hard for what I have. I'm not a flashy person at all. But there was an article that I saw on Twitter and it just made my fucking nose want to bleed. One third of Americans making $250,000 live paycheck to paycheck, survey finds. 1/3 of these people are living paycheck to paycheck. And there's a part of me that okay, I'm not calling bullshit on this, but this is not the story that they think they're making. If this is imposed to make me feel bad for them, it's not going to. Full disclosure, as a person that makes a little less than $100,000 of that, and I'm okay. I am just doing okay. I'm thinking about buying a house, and I'm just doing okay. But Bloomberg wrote this article, and I hope they weren't looking for sympathy. And when you really look at the breakdown of this article, it is mind-boggling what the fuck is going on. So just to give you the TLDR of this article, Bloomberg interviewed these people, and upon closer inspection found that between spending 30% on your housing, which is reasonable, and an additional 20% on feeding yourself and utilities, which is understandable, another 10% on savings or putting into investments, maybe even 20%. So altogether, that's 70%. An additional 30% of their income is being thrown away into what the world does not know. I'm here to tell you, people who make $60,000 a year spend half their money on surviving, the other half on not dying. This is so disgusting to see because they claim one of the reasons why they can't save money or they're living paycheck to paycheck is because they have to save money. If you have the opportunity, the privilege to save money, I'm here to tell you, you're probably not in a bad position. You're probably not doing too bad. You feel me? I want to ask a question.
Ask a question right at this particular time. Would you like to do that?
How much money do you need to live comfortably if you're living paycheck to paycheck like this? How much fucking money do you need? This is a sign of what happens when you give people money who don't know who have never suffered. I love to see people who have suffered get a come up. It is a beautiful thing to watch in motion. Want to know why? Because they make everything stretch. They make it work. They don't show their money off through their own physical appearance, but rather through their accomplishments. I'll have a nice house with a shitty car any day of the week. I will wear these graphic t-shirts to the day I die. The only time you ever catch me spending more than $100 on clothes is for a bow tie event. It's mind-boggling to me to hear, especially when fucking gas and food prices are through the roof. Bloomberg thought that this was the fucking article to put up. So let's go over 3 things that these people need to do to probably improve that aspect of their life. 1, stop living in excess. Get out of your fucking penthouse, leave the city, and go find yourself somewhere in middle America and stop trying to travel everywhere. Stop trying to be seen. These are people. I really wish I had the names of these people, because you want to know who makes and I want to give some examples. I found some examples of people who make $250,000 a year. People who are able to make $250,000 a year, this is someone who might own a chicken fillet. This is someone who is either a chemical or electrical engineer at one of the big 4 companies, whether gas, motor vehicle, or tech. $250,000 a year is someone who is 4 ranks below the highest paid person in our government. I believe the president of the United States makes $400,000 a year. Someone who makes $250,000 a year, any head coach at a D1 school with more than 7 sponsors. Jackson State's head coach, which is Deion Sanders, he makes $350,000. Alabama A&M's coach makes $9 million. Nick Crybaby Saban. So these are just some examples, just to give you a range. So these people aren't out here working 40 hours. Like, they're not the people out here breaking their backs. They're not the people on the front lines. They're not the people that have to go into work when COVID was happening. Number two, the second thing that they could do to help improve the quality of their life. Shutting the fuck up. If you make $250,000 and you're complaining about not having enough money, shut the fuck up. No one cares. In fact, if you say it loud enough, I might come rob you. Put it in the comment section below. You make $250,000 a year and you're not happy with your life. I'll come take that money off your hands. Black ski mask and all. You fucking mook. And this is just another form of manipulation in the media. Of course, you're going to take the information from these people and give it to us, right? And this is boomers, millennials, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, you're trying to... like, the fact that they just put boomers and millennials. Shut the fuck up. Let's talk to the people of the people. This Reddit post does a great job of highlighting some of the things. I've seen this before on CNBC. Maxed out savings, 2 vacations a year, 2 private school tuitions, 2 German auto leases, 4 types of lessons, student loans, mortgage, golf, tennis club. They're broke, but I could save the family $85K a year straight cash, homie. Give me a red pen and $500 an hour in consulting fees, and I'd set them up to retire in 10 years.
Oh, yeah!
These people aren't living paycheck to paycheck. These people are living outside their means. Period.
Your precious armory, gratefully accepted. We will need it.
Same boat here. We take in $14K per month, but after taxes, retirement savings, college tuitions, general cost of living for a family of 6 in a large city, we never have more than $1,500 in our bank account. Shut the fuck up.
Would you like to answer a question right at this particular time? Would you like to do that?
Fuck your life!
$1,500 in their bank account. There are people who don't have that to start with. Yes, we could reprioritize or shift money around, but if one of us lose our jobs tomorrow, we would swiftly be underwater. I'd be living paycheck to paycheck, or does it not count because we could theoretically decide not to pay for our kids' college anymore? Yeah. A few 100,000 Americans, a few million American parents didn't do that. But even if you wanted to keep paying for the kids, 2 vacations, or they didn't even mention their shit, you know. They're well, no numbers here. No numbers here. I love this Reddit thread, and more importantly, I love this story because we can smell bullshit from a mile away, and y'all definitely got it.
It doesn't matter who we are.
Y'all definitely
What
got it.
matters is our plan.
So we're not impressed with this story. We don't care about it. But it's just something mind-boggling to me that I felt the need to talk about, and I appreciate it. Give me some input. I'd like to know, if you had $250,000 a year, what would you buy to make your life, like, what would you go out and get? Because you watching me, you know about the struggle, and if you don't know about the struggle but you're an identifier, hey, you're welcome. But if you know about the struggle, tell me about it. And tell me what thing you would invest in or buy. Me personally, I think I would